Hey YouTube, this is James Lofer with the Impossible channel. Now we're going to be talking about this video, 100,000 views in just a couple of days, crepuscular rays coming out of the sun. We have been talking a lot about this, and some of our subscribers believe that this could be some type of reflection coming out of the dome if our planet is indeed domed. And I know that a lot of you are not flat earthers, as I am not a flat earther. I do believe there's a curvature, right? But indeed, we have no proof if there is a dome. NASA talks about the Van Allen belt, and suddenly that kind of rules out the fact that we went to the moon, doesn't it? What are these rays? Why is it happening so often? Subscriber of ours this week caught a live meteor. This is just amazing, and you can clearly see the blue hue around it. This is amazing, folks. I understand this is a special camera that the subscriber was using, and it was yesterday or just before yesterday that this was taped. And I don't know if you watched one of our recent videos about meteors. They're just pouring in. We had a monitor, right? There's a meteor monitor that uses a VHF antenna to check out how many meteors are coming in. And apparently, last week we had an amazing amount of them. Our subscribers caught one live on camera, and if you did too, please send it over to thatimpossiblechannel@gmail.com. UK, it seems we have two sunrises. We have a 3:30 a.m. sunrise and a 5 a.m. sunrise. This is really awkward, and it is happening, and it seems that mostly people in the UK are getting to see this right now. So in this time lapse, if you alter just a bit of the brightness and contrast, you can see at around 3:30 a.m. something rises, okay? Something rises, and then it goes away, and it comes back. You know, something else is about to rise, and people in the UK are seeing this. I wonder if this could be the inner Earth sun that is actually, for some reason, popping up in our atmosphere and going back in. I don't know if this is possible, but our next video, we have subscribers sending us what seems to be the local sun. I know some of you believe in this and some of you don't. For example, there is a certain illusion. Sometimes we have a dim cloud and you can clearly see the object in front of the clouds. Sometimes even shining through these clouds. Is it a local sun? Is it in front of the clouds? I don't know. If you buy a P900, for example, and you start zooming in the sun, you are definitely going to catch some clouds behind it. Many people, many channels have shown this already, and it's been a wild discussion. Also coming in from other subscribers, we have so many wild videos. For example, we've got Antarctica pictures coming in from Google Earth, where you can clearly see a great amount of planes and military craft hovering over or just standing there, you know, like there's a base there. Of course there is, right? So don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment. What do you think about this? You know, what do you think about the crepuscular rays? What do you think about the anti-crepuscular rays? What do you think about the meteors coming in? Is this an evacuation, for example, or are we having some sort of VIP evacuation and they're pretending it to be meteors? do you think about this? And what do you think about the fact that we may actually have another sun coming up in London, in the UK, right? There's something else in the sky, folks. And we already showed you guys a video, a very astonishing video of what's supposed to be two objects portraying as our sun. So this is also coming from the UK, right? And this is like, okay, is this the artificial sun and our sun? Or are these two, have these two always been there? Right? What is this? What's going on, right? So thank you very much for being here. Have a wonderful week. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you again.
Okay, Yalesville, Connecticut. I put the lens of my blue blocker over my phone. It takes a second to adjust. Watch this. See the lens flare right below, moving back and forth, the little blue one? Watch this. As I lower, it comes into focus. Look at this. There's an object next to the sun. No matter where I move, that does not move. I move the lens. Look, no matter what I do, that thing is there.
really believe in God? Anybody here really knows that God will never see about you? Anybody here will stop by and strengthen your booty through it? Grab somebody by the hand and let me close it. Tell them hold on to your faith. Hold on to your faith. Hold on to your faith. Whatever gets away from you, hold
mile. Always pumping the funk. 24/7, baby. Aight. Got a selection here from a cool ass motherfucker. So if you got it, light it up, and let's get this party started. Yeah, I like that. Woo. Feeling that. Damn. Yeah. Break it down. Now if you people want to get busy, and you really want to get busy, I'm talking about getting down busy, bringing the funk and getting down busy. If you with me, put your hands in the air. Everybody, hands in the air. Let the man on the moon see you wave your hands. Check it out. Just let it bump. To the funk. What is the funk? Funk is a feeling. It's a state of being somewhere between the F to the U to the N to the K.
Subscriber of ours this week caught a live meteor. This is just amazing, and you can clearly see the blue hue around it. This is amazing, folks. I understand this is a special camera that the Subscribe Possible channel. Now we're going to be talking about this video. 100,000 views in just a couple of days. Crepuscular rays coming out of the sun. We have been talking a lot about this, and some of our subscribers believe that this could be some type of reflection coming out of the dome if our planet is indeed dome. Hey YouTube, this is James the Fur with you. That kind of rules out the fact that we went to the moon, doesn't it? What are these rays? Why is it happening so often? And I know that a lot of you are not flat earthers, as I am not a flat earther. I do believe there's a curvature, right? But indeed, we have no proof if there is a dome. NASA talks about the Van Allen belt, and suddenly